The shiny red car pulled in beside the dark, dismal pine forest on the edge of the outrageous town of Quahog, where the ever-hysterical Griffin family lived. Since Peter had turned feral from spending too much time in the woods, Lois knew she had to do what's right for her husband. She had to set him free into the wild. She emerged with her 3 children, Meg, Chris, and baby Stewie, her dog Brian, and of course Peter, who looked battered and bruised. A tangled beard grew all along his once smooth, rotund face, and even his hair seemed untidy. Around his neck was a huge red collar that seemed too tough to wear. "Rah, rah, rah, rah?" asked Peter, struggling to speak English. Tears of emotion filled Lois's eyes as she began to speak to her beloved. "Peter, we love you very much, but we know this is where you belong, and where you'll be happy." Unusually, not a joke was uttered among the family, not even Stewie or Brian. Everyone looked at each other in shocked silence. Meg looked at Chris. Brian looked at Stewie. Meg looked at Stewie. Brian looked at Chris. Lois threw the large red collar off Peter's beefy neck and wept. "You're free, Peter. Whatever adventures lie ahead of you, know that my heart will always be with you. Now go. Go on, get out of here." Peter trudged off into the forest, as the rest of his future former family watched open-mouthed, not daring to say another word. Brian was most distraught. "Peter, wait!" he cried, but Chris luckily stopped him just as Lois cried out to her departing animal of a husband. "Go ahead, Peter. Go on. Be with your own kind." Peter continued his way into the forest. Meg stepped forward and called out in a matter of teen emotion, "We're all gonna miss you, Dad. More than you know." Peter turned around. Now, for a moment, you'd think he was going to become civilized again by saying, "Shut up, Meg." But no. It was different. After a few moments of staring at Meg, a smile wobbled onto Peter's face, like the time he witnessed Stewie learn to walk. Then tears filled his eyes, as Meg's round, thin glasses misted with her own. She could hear her father, who had been a boxer to her punching bag all these years, tell her in her head, "I'm sorry, Meg." And with that, Peter trudged away into his new forest home. Another moment of shocked, distraught silence fell upon the now Marciach-led family. Brian's paws shook with horror and shock. I can't believe it," he said under his breath. "Oh my God, began Chris.